Hey everyone, my name's Melanie Montoya and today I will be interviewing Hedde. Hi Caitlin.
Hello.
So Caitlin, tell us about your journey through Davis.
So I started playing soccer when I was 5 years old, and I actually haven't always played soccer. I did ballet before, and my best friend from school said, "Come to my soccer practice. Like my mom's the coach." So I was like, "Okay, like I'll just try it." So I actually showed up in a pink skirt and a pink bow with my shin guards over my soccer socks. And my friend's mom was like, told my best friend, absolutely not. Like, she knows nothing about soccer. She was very competitive. And my best friend was like, just let her play. Like, she may like it. And after that first practice, I fell in love with the game. And I just never looked back. My parents had no background of sports whatsoever. So they were pretty, like, new to the whole thing. But I just kept playing. In the beginning of high school, I started talking to more colleges, and Twyla, the coach here, saw me at a national training camp, which is like a camp where you get invited to get scouted, and she asked me to come to a visit here at Davis. And when I came here, I just fell in love with it, and actually a week later after I visited this school, I committed to play soccer here.
So what happened along the way? How did you become medically retired? What happened?
My freshman year of high school, I tore my ACL, and at the time it was kind of uncommon for girls that age to be getting such severe injuries like that. So it kind of took a toll on me mentally and physically. And rehab after that took about 3 months. And at that time I was doing really well, and that's actually when I committed here to Davis. So I was able to play for almost a year, which was great after coming back from the ACL. And then I tore my meniscus, and sometimes you don't have to get surgeries when you tear your meniscus, but since mine was like flipped, I just had to get it done. So I was like, okay, great. Tried to go back to playing soccer. It was still painful. Couldn't really do anything. Couldn't cut playing soccer, and it was just giving me a lot of discomfort. But because it was kind of torn up in there, they just had to take most of it out. So that's kind of where the problems all started. Is I don't have a meniscus in some of my knee.
Sorry, what is a meniscus?
A meniscus is like the like your kneecap. It's like the padding in between.
Yeah.
So it like prevents your bones from hitting each other. It's like good for it's like impact. So it's like preventing that grinding and stuff. The physical therapist here worked with me, tried to get me to come back. Wasn't able to pass the test just because there's a lot of things in the test that I physically could not do. It was kind of a long process, but after the sixth surgery, I kind of figured that it was not going to get better, and the doctor here was kind of telling me how I just have this like kind of like pain, and like the way my knee is, it's just going to always grind and stuff, and I just knew that I probably wasn't going to be able to play. So it kind of took me a while to like come to terms with that, and I kind of knew it, but I would still go to practice and just try to like get through the practice. But a lot of times I would just start crying just because like I knew I wasn't going to be able to like play anymore. But it was hard, but I know that like see, this is what happens. It was hard,
fine.
but like
Dude,
but like now that I know I'm not going to play, like I'm going to do something else and maybe be like a coach someday, or I want to go to nursing school, so there's other things to look forward in life.
So how do we move forward? And what's the next phase in Caitlin's life? What's next for you?
Honestly, I don't really know, but I mean, right now I'm just gonna, I guess, find something that doesn't involve just making my knee hurt a lot. And I just want to find something, that I could exercise though, because I love to exercise. I want to go to nursing school, so I'll get the nursing prereqs done here and hopefully get into nursing school and become a surgical nurse. I just want to do something in the medical field just because I've had so many surgeries and I know how it feels to be going through that stuff. So I'd love to be in there as a surgical nurse and just like talking to people and like learning about like their stories and how they got there, and maybe share some of my stories of how I've had so many things wrong with my knee, and yeah, that's what I hope to do.
So Caitlin, based on your experience, what is one piece of advice that you would like to share?
Well, not being able to play soccer has definitely been one of the hardest things, or actually the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in my life. And it kind of made me realize that there's more to life than just playing soccer. And I didn't know that when I was playing because it was just all I did. But now that I don't play, I realized that there's so many like clubs and different opportunities and jobs and internships, and maybe I could find like what I want to do in the future. And so I would just say that for anyone who has something that they love to do or is passionate about, to just never take it for granted, because it may be taken away one day and you just really don't know when that time is going to be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.